Hello again, friends. It's Dan once again with another Bible topic, this time from the Old Testament. I'm continuing a story that we talked about in the last video. And this is concerning Jonathan, who exhibited great faith with his armor bearer when they attacked the Philistine army. After Jonathan's surprise attack, the Philistines were in confusion and disarray, and King Saul, he heard the noise, and he ordered the rest of the troops to attack and finish off the Philistine army. However, at this point he made a very rash vow that cursed was anyone in his army that ate anything until Saul had complete vengeance on his enemies. Kind of a crazy vow. The army of Israel was hungry and tired, but none of them disobeyed this vow out of fear. However, Jonathan had not heard of the vow, and he ate honey that was in the forest they had all come to. Saul inquired of the Lord after this victory whether he should pursue the remaining Philistines or what, But God didn't answer. Saul, suspecting that something was amiss, drew lots as to who had disobeyed his command. The lot eventually fell on Jonathan. Now Saul, he wanted to put his own son to death. Imagine that. He was so rash. The soldiers who benefited from Jonathan's bravery, though, however, and loved Jonathan, resisted the king and would not allow it. So why did God not answer Saul's inquiry? Well, he was God's anointed until he died and was succeeded by David. Even though Saul did many evil deeds, God's anointing was still on him, and David recognized this, and David had several opportunities to take advantage and to kill Saul and assume his role as king, but he didn't do it. He recognized that Saul would be replaced in God's timing, not his. Now, here's the point. God knew that Saul's vow was rash, but God allowed the lot to fall on Jonathan and expose him as being the one that had broken the vow. I believe God also put it in the hearts of the soldiers to oppose Saul and not allow him to kill his own son. So at this point, the foolish vow was exposed, and Jonathan was shown to be responsible for breaking it, but he did it out of ignorance. He didn't know the vow had even been made. So I believe, and it doesn't mean I'm right, but I believe that this incident endeared Jonathan to the soldiers even further and exposed Saul for being rash and foolish. I've got some links below, and may God richly bless you.